How to transfer the image directly to the object that you will paint. A miniature projector. Moving away, bigger image, moving closer, smaller. Finally we can see the future drawing. Hello everyone. In the last video, the link will be here, I showed that guitar that stands on the counter and I will paint it soon. I have sketches, but the first question in front of me was, how to transfer an image directly to the object that you will paint, no matter from what, from a paper drawing, or from an electronic drawing, any photo, etc. It doesn't matter what it is. In my case, it's a guitar, but it can be a cake, a wall, a baseball cap, sneakers, anything. If you are not a professional artist like me, then you will not be able to draw everything beautifully from the first time, and let's say you will need to make some adjustments, erase something, correct something. For example, this guitar is quite matte. Even if I draw on it with a pencil, even if according to some scheme, I will sometimes have to erase something and, well, it will at least scratch, smudge. In general, this is not an option. What should I do then? There is a solution. Here is such a small miniature projector. It is different from other projectors. There's some other technology there. The DLP technology, and I will demonstrate now. It can focus at very close distances and make quite a very small image. Both large, but you need to move away for this, and very small right next to it. That is, it has a small focus distance. It can't, well, at least this model can't adjust the trapeze, can't stand near the wall and point up. That's, it work only directly. Can't adjust angles. If you want to do more, you lack a diagonal, you just need to put it back. If you want to make a smaller image, you put it forward. It has a convenient mount for a tripod or for a light stand at the bottom. It can be hung from the top directly into the table and translate any image directly from the phone. Here it has an HDMI connector, you can connect a laptop, you can connect a phone via Bluetooth, but not everyone. The simplest thing that can be done and what I will use is a micro SD card. So, you recorded it on a card, insert it here, project an image, the battery is inside it. Well, you can put it on a constant charge like a phone and you can draw whatever you want. I've seen housewives use these projectors to make some beautiful drawing on a cake. These projectors are used by people who want to draw some graffiti or just paint a wall in a room for themselves. Who wants to paint a guitar, a skate, anything, like this, but you don't have enough experience to apply the drawing right away. Here is such or similar to such a projector, because, as I understand, even though the company is German, they are all made or assembled in China. Take this projector and you are ready. By functionality, we have an focus ring. It will be necessary to focus the image when it is directed. It may not be clear and depending on the distance you twist it back or forth. These are our main menu keys. On, right, left, down, up, off. Everything is simple, but functional. The menu is also entered from these keys. On the back panel we have a mini HDMI port. It turns out that there is a cable included here, but it is not very long. So if you want to connect a laptop, but it must be somewhere far away, you will need to buy your own cable. This is charging, headphones, and here is a light bulb right here on the side, which shows whether the device is working or not. It have cooling here and a micro SD card slot. This is the most important thing for us. It has tripod mount so we can put it on some kind of photo head, turning, bending and adjusting. To correct what this lens cannot correct, the direction of the image. The battery is built in, but you can connect a power bank to it if you want to charge it in the field or are afraid you want to watch a movie somewhere in nature. You can project it on a car, on some wall, sit on a chair and watch some favorite movie, if you don't want to use it for the functions for which I bought it. A separate story of how I got it. All these projectors, even assembled in China, even the cheapest versions, the most no-name cost about $150, $200 and went uphill, especially there are some models already equipped with a speaker, waterproof. In general, an expensive thing. If you just want to try to do something at home for a couple of projects, it's quite unprofitable. And since I now live in Poland, I found an interesting feature. There is a large network of pawn shops here and they also put all their lots on the internet. And when I was just looking for some similar projector, one of these pawn shops showed up to me and I took this thing. I don't think it's being released anymore. This model is a little older. It is absolutely fine, it works, in a complete set, with charging, with all documents, with a remote control, and I took it twice as cheap. That's super cool. I will demonstrate the work of this projector later, towards the end of the video, but now so that you understand what I'm talking about. Here it is turned on, here the image shows almost up close, small, it is clear, absolutely good. And there it is pointing on the wall. This is the main menu. That is, the further we move away, the bigger the image, the closer we move, the smaller. For example, you need to paint some small thing, a small object. We just bring this thing closer so that your hand can pass, and that's it. We outline the contour, at least draw the contour, and we can leave it for the entire period of work and do everything comfortably with it. A very convenient thing. Well, now to the main topic, and I'll show you what I'm going to draw on that guitar. So, initially, the first plan was that I draw sketches on paper, then photograph them and then project them onto the guitar through this magic projector. But since all sizes are limited by the size of the sheet, and there are a lot of accessories on the guitar that need to be taken into account, you don't keep it all in your head, you draw a beautiful drawing, then you try it all on and it doesn't fit. Therefore, there were quite a lot of options. And these sketches may be transferred somewhere to my other projects. The first sketch that didn't go to work was this arcade machine. I showed the time-lapse of his drawing on Instagram and already in other videos, but let's quickly remember how it was. The second attempt, the second number was this wonderful donut. I thought it would work, but due to the fact that it's big and round, it doesn't fit properly. It would turn out that one part is overloaded, there will still be a tremolo machine that will overlap part of the donut itself, it will not be particularly seen. If you increase the size, then it will not fit all. In general, I didn't go into work either, but let's take another look at the time-lapse as I drew it. And another option, which also did not go to work, but turned out quite cool. It was this clown. A clown who wants to eat this man. Actually, it also turned out because of the size that the drawing is not bad, and if it could somehow be modified, you can do something with it, but it turned out that it doesn't fit too. There are a lot of small details that will be placed on pickups, on some hardware. That is, too much work, and this isn't work for this project. And this had to be abandoned. How eventually I had to abandon the idea of drawing something on a piece of paper and then just transform it into an image. I decided to go the other way and get another thing. Here is such a graphic tablet, which I also bought used. Secondary consumption is generally a very cool thing. There is the same thing that performs the same functions, but costs a half of its original price. So, use it. And the process went a little differently. I took a picture of the guitar and already I drew a new sketch, which you will see now. It's not completed yet. Not all the details have been worked out, but you will understand the meaning. So, we will have ice cream in the form of a brain that melts. That's it. And now I have such a mini stand. Now we will see our projector at this end and show the image to the table. So, after much effort, the flash drive did not read all formats for some reason. I tried on this photo. That's the edges of it. Here you can turn the focus. That's all you can draw, at least outline the contours. That's all for today. I hope it was useful. Subscribe, put likes, and see the next video. See you later.